Alrighty, this is a pretty interesting one. It's been hit and miss, I guess you could say, being in Mythic, dropping down some. Started at 92%, went down to, I think, 81 or something at my lowest, back up to 85%, I believe, but some very positive changes this one, as I mentioned in the Rakdos match there that you may have seen. Trimmed treasure map, and it's working out quite good. Just trying to record this before my son fully wakes up. Looks like he's stirring a bit. His nap is almost over, so cross your fingers I can get this done. If you're listening to this, of course I did get it done. And anything with black, of course, with the Thoughtseize is very rough stuff. But again, Thoughtseize cannot get rid of a land. It can't get rid of the Sunken, the Castle. If you see some mixture of that, that's going to be good. It's going to be pretty resilient, that's for sure. I mean, of course, I felt amazingly positive. I paused actually for a second there thinking, should I get Pugnacious Hammer Skull down? But the other Sunken Citadel, it always enters tapped. I might as well just do it, get it out of the way so I don't have to worry about that. Eventually Castle Garenbrig entering untapped, of course, with that Stomping Ground being a forest, able to make an insane amount of mana. But this is also why, Pugnacious is pretty decent. Dropping both of those with the lands that I have, pretty good. 2 6/6s with 4 lands there. Decent. I think I'd rather have that than Carnage Tyrant, make the opponent squirm a little bit, wait until I hopefully have enough for that Ghalta Stampede Tyrant. Carnage Tyrant, I mean, they could have had a Sheoldred's Edict, Liliana of the Veil, something like that. So might as well do this. I know if they can't take out both, I've got some absolutely fantastic bodies, and sadly that Field of Ruin, which is one of the few ways to stop what I was about to do. If they didn't have that Field of Ruin, they would have been dead 100%. Would have been able to make enough mana with that Cavern of Souls. A little unfortunate they held it off, but hey, again, you're going to see, if I don't get Ghalta Stampede Tyrant, if you don't get Ghalta Stampede Tyrant, you just keep playing lovely bodies. It's not like you absolutely have to drop this version of Ghalta to win. If you don't have quite enough, just boom, Carnage Tyrant. You play Regisaur Alpha, you keep up some absolutely amazing pressure. It's going to do the trick, 100%. And especially when some of it is Carnage Tyrant, hard for them to deal with, plus a bunch of other bodies. At least if you have a few other bodies, you can sacrifice the Topiary or the Pugnacious to that Sheoldred's Edict or the Liliana of the Veil, something like that, or invoke Despair. It is quite nice indeed. Previously I didn't have Pugnacious all the time, but that certainly has packed a punch. The biggest, best bodied dinosaur for 3 mana, pretty much. And of course, just playing that and a Topiary Stomper, you could go 2 Topiaries with a Castle Garenbrig, the 6 green, 2 Pugnacious, mix and match, all that stuff. Sometimes it's nice to drop Carnage Tyrant with Castle Garenbrig. You have 4 lands and whatnot, but this absolutely, just keep up the pressure. I'm in a very good position. Sheoldred, nuts. Eventually, I think she's going to have to block the Carnage Tyrant. That's what I was figuring, but I had enough lovely aggression already. That was going to do the trick. That wouldn't really have been the case if Pugnacious was something else. Pugnacious would have been actually Hulking Raptor, which Hulking Raptor I switched out for Topiary, and just a bunch of little tweaks here and there, but certainly it seems to be on an even more positive track right there. Still held off from Ghalta Stampede Tyrant. That's okay. That's okay. They're going to run out of removal when we have at least a few bodies. And again, they can't target Carnage Tyrant, so keep up that pressure. If they want to stop taking a bunch of damage, Sheoldred, she's got a block. We're still at a pretty healthy 10. Regisaur Alpha there could block on the following turn if it absolutely had to, but hey, I don't care. Taking out a Sheoldred plus Hive of the Eye Tyrant and the Mosswood Dread Knight, fine by me. Fine by me. They lose 3 things, and one of those things was a Shieldred. They're down to 1. Oh. And we got her done. Whew. Having that other Regisaur Alpha in hand as a backup, lovely stuff, even if they had just taken the one that was out. Well, we still would have got it. With the 2/3/3 tramples, maybe they had another fatal push, but still, 1 connecting for enough damage. They were down to 1. I didn't sideboard at all. I felt things were going to be pretty good. This is where it gets a little bit rough. Oh, no, darn, we dodged. Well, we dodged Thoughtseize a little bit the previous game, and we certainly dodged it in that Rakdos matchup, but yeah, it's rough. Didn't have too many big early things, just kind of nice. I had all the lands I need to make all the mana I need. They certainly made sense to get rid of the body. Pugnacious. I have enough lands at this point I can easily discard it to Liliana of the Veil, so that's not a problem at all. 2 Sunken Citadels, a Castle Garenbrig. We really don't even need Sylvan Scrying. And Commune with Dinosaurs. Lovely, lovely to just get something big. I was a little bit worried. I thought, oh, I'm going to bite the bullet. I'm going to take a chance and get Ghalta Stampede Tyrant. Maybe somehow that's going to work out. I wanted to risk it. We got him the first game, so I thought, oh, let's try it. Maybe they'll have a Thoughtseize. Maybe that will get rid of it. It's going to be rough. Whatever are we going to do? Oh, well, that's what we're going to do. 4 mana. Or not 4 mana. 4 lands. 7 mana. Boom. That's a top deck. That's why you want to have 4 copies. You want to see stuff like that happen as often as possible. And Commune got us there. I mean, could have grabbed the other Tyrranax Rex with Commune, and then I would have drawn that. I would have had to, but either way, have a bunch of them, because you have enough mana to easily, often enough, cast them, I think. Certainly with this list. As always, in the description, comments. There you go. Oh, nuts. Oh, darn. We finally got there. It's pretty good. You gotta believe, especially with the Sunken and the Castle Garenbrig. Boom. See you later. Alright, peace. Have a good one.